Hey, everybody. It is Team Talk Tuesday, and this is actually one of my most favorite team talks of well, we do it twice a year. I love our new catalog walkthrough. And so I'm excited to share with you. But I want to kick off tonight before we do, um, I had a little chat with some of my leaders on Leaders Lounge about a week ago. And I was talking to Jessica about it, and she was like, "Oh, can you talk about that at the beginning of Team Talk Tuesday?" So I want to do that. And I've got notes because I got so much to talk about tonight. I didn't want to miss anything. So I'm going to start with that. Okay. I'm just going to give you a little TED talk before we launch into the new catalog. I'll walk through. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm going to try not to do it as tough love as I did to our leaders. Um, but it's March. We have a brand new catalog, right? So this is the perfect time to set big, bold new goals, right? And in fact, I would love for you in the chat to drop your goal before we go any further. Drop what your goal is. Your goal for March, your goal for this catalog, whatever it is, drop it in the chat and tell me what it is. Oh, Amy, I love you got your dishes caught up. That's fantastic. Mary got 3 new orders today. Gwen sold 500 at our open house. Fantastic. Okay, promote. I want your goal to be more specific than just promote. I want, if you're sharing your goal is, I am promoting to the following title by this date. Like, let's make them SMART goals, right? They got to be measurable. They've got to be all the things, right? Barb, I love it. Bingo, bingo. Caitlin, blackout bingo and earn the cute as a button. The blue cute as a button. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. So, Monica, sponsor. How many people do you want to sponsor this month or this catalog? 2,500 PRV, director by April 30th. Oh, let's go, Tiffany. I like it. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So here's what I want to talk to you about. So big goals, right? This is the time to set big goals because I don't know if you can feel the momentum, but things positive are happening in the air. I know February was a hard month for a lot of people. And I think it's just that we were sandwiched between the end of the incentive and we were sandwiched between the new catalog, right? And there weren't a lot of like LTOs and all the things. And some of us don't sell the catalog like we should, right? And rely a little too heavily on some of those added opportunities. So, but we also have the bingo, the new incentive, right? Which is, I love the new incentive. I give me some bingo anytime, but I love the fact that we have like multiple opportunities. So with this bingo, it's a multi-month incentive, as you know, and it's just filling in the bingo card, right? So it's making sure that we mark off those activities, and those activities are actually things that will help you grow your business. Okay. Let me let a couple people in. Those are things that are going to help you grow your business. And the cool thing on the bingo card, like when some things are multiple places on there and some things you can use, like if you nail like the clean products or the laundry products, or I don't have the bingo in front of me, like if they are the new ones, like that counts towards those 50, new catalog products too, right? So you can double dip a little bit. But I've noticed a trend. And so I want to talk to you about creating a mindset and a behavior that doesn't allow you to quit. Because I want you all aiming for this blackout, right? I don't want you just to get like the small prizes. I want you to get the blackout because it's $1,000 flight card or hotel card. And that is significant. Like you can have a really nice, you can fly somewhere really nice for $1,000. You can have, depending upon the hotel, like you can have a nice trip for $1,000 in hotel or get somewhere really nice for $1,000 flight credit. And I want you guys all setting big goals and I want you aiming big. This isn't a season to live small in right now. But here's what I've noticed. Some of you, and I'm not all of you, but if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. Some of you have created a habit of quitting. So you set goals that stretch you, right? And then you just get like a few days or a few weeks in and you quit. Like I see it every time we have an incentive, right? Or you join one of our programs and you get a month or a week or two in and you quit. And so I want to just talk briefly about what happens when you do that. Well, so first of all, you wouldn't quit on your kid, you wouldn't quit on your friend, but you're so quick to quit on yourself. And I really want to change your mindset on that because, I just, it's not okay. Right. And now I'm not talking about those of you that have had life happen in the middle of a season or in the middle of a program. I'm talking about those of you who start and don't finish, start and don't finish, start and quit when it gets hard. Because this business, it's not supposed to be easy, but it can be simple, right? And consistency and continuing to show up for yourself is what makes that happen. So, but it's not just what happens when you quit that you quit. I don't know if you realize, but when you create a pattern of quitting, you actually teach your brain that quitting is normal for you, that quitting is acceptable, that you are a quitter, right? And I don't think any of you would classify yourself as being a quitter, but you teach your brain that quitting is acceptable and it becomes your new norm. And then every single time it's easier to quit than it was the time before, right? Now, I'm not talking about quitting hard things. I'm talking about quitting on your goals, quitting on the incentive, quitting on sponsoring, whatever it may be. So I want you to think about that with that bingo and with this new catalog and your goals. And I just want you to commit tonight to not quit. Like when it gets hard, you just keep going. You might go slower. You might have to redo your path, but you don't quit because you are teaching yourself that quitting is normal when you do. So that's my little TED talk. And now we are going to go into the bingo. And then I want you also to tell me in the chat, when you get blackout bingo, I want you to tell me where where are you going to use that hotel or that airline credit for? So it's like a hotel card or an airline card. Where are you going to use that $1,000? I want to know. And I think they're going to mail out like in Mary, you won't have it by October, but you could use it for October for SFR. You won't have it by SFR. You could use it next year for SFR, though. I think it said that they would mail them out by October, is I think what it said. Oh, you and the hubby are going somewhere with no kids. I love that, Emily. So only two of you are gonna earn this trip, earn these blackout and go somewhere. I want to know in the chat where the rest of you are gonna go. Anniversary trip in January, visit my sister, North Carolina, Florida. I love these. So good. All right. Let me share my screen now and we are going to, Natasha, where are the people? Disney. Well, here's the thing, Natasha, and you know this full well. A trip to Disney is not cheap, and that $1,000 might get you there, but you gotta have the money for the rest of it. So, okay, let me share my screen, and then we're gonna do a new catalog walkthrough. And some of you have never done this with me before, and some of you have done this over and over and over. So, this might be a new experience for some of you. It's pretty detailed. Let's see. It will not let me share my screen. Hold on one second. So weird. Huh, this is so interesting. It will not let me share my screen. Okay, well, this is going to become even more interesting. So here's what I'm going to challenge you to do. I want you to go grab a new catalog because we're going to have to do this. It literally, the share button is not working for me. So weird. Okay. And we share all the time on these. You guys know that. So here's what we're going to do. Go get a new catalog, get in front of you, or pull up the digital catalog from your PWS.
It's working now. Well, it said it was turned off, but maybe you hit a button because now it says that I can share a screen. I can. So if I can, you can.
I can't. Oh, there. Now I can. You're right. Thank you.
I changed it where it said multiple people and it must have fixed it for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it still should have worked before, but can you guys see the catalog up?
Yes.
Perfect. And I'm just going to flip through this flip view of the catalog. So you're not going to see it like page by page. Okay. I'm going to flip through, but you're not going to see it. You're going to see it in this form. Okay. So, as I'm sure you all know, the new catalog, spring, summer in region 1 and region 2, autumn, winter in Region 3, just started on March 1st. The catalog goes through August 31st. And now you should know this. I'm a US consultant, so everything you're going to get tonight is going to be US pricing, US details, and you're going to hear me say spring, summer probably over and over. And that's the catalog I'm going to show, just so you know. But my customers, I know, and I'm sure many of yours are ready for the new season fragrances. Like they, all of a sudden, you just hit this tipping point where they're ready. And the catalog is our focus. It is our bread and butter. And I think sometimes we make a mistake in our business and we put our focus on the LTOs, and those are like icing on the cake, right? They're the dessert, they're the added. But when you're planning your month, it's really the focus on the catalog, and that's your go-to, right? Also, I did want to mention, and I don't have it down here, I think it's upstairs, that new warmer of the month, the bunny, is super cute, and he's perfect for Easter. I think he's going to sell really well. And then the other thing, before we get any deeper, I wanted to tell you, next Tuesday on Team Talk Tuesday, we have Lauren Zimmerman, and she is talking about recruiting. And I heard she did a fantastic job at World Tour on it. So it's going to be something you don't want to miss for sure. All right. So twice a year, we do a new catalog walkthrough, just to give you an idea of what's changed, what we're focusing on, and to keep you informed. And I hope it gives you some insights you might have missed. Many of you saw the products at World Tour and got some selfies with them, but some of you haven't. Some of you ordered the new season sales kits and have put your hands on the fragrances and all the things. And some of you, should hopefully by now have the business supplies you need for this catalog season. Because the problem is, if you wait till March to order your business supplies, you've missed half a month, right? And you're just not ready to go from the get-go. So, pro tip, I always either take one copy of the catalog. I actually haven't put this in the binder yet. I take one copy of the catalog, or I get the hard catalog and I use it all season long. And then you can even tab different things in it. Otherwise, I found that I was always grabbing a new catalog, and they get expensive, right? So, but you can use Post-its or tabs to mark where things are so you can quickly flip. And then those of you who are asking about doing flippable catalogs, you do have a catalog on your PWS at the bottom. It says, like you can click to download the current catalog, but you also can use a site like AnyFlip. AnyFlip allows you to make a free flippable catalog as well. So I love this catalog cover. we're going to start with the cover way up here. I love the cover. I think it's gorgeous. This warmer, it all just screams spring to me. So, and then I like the next pages 2 and 3. This is like we're Scentsy, and they're really focusing on, we're more than just amazing products. We are what our consultants are, what make us special. And so I love the focus on community. We always include our mission statement and our core values. So if you're new to Scentsy, this is the place you're going to learn to read these things. I also love, we again have a focus on our Disney, Smell-O-Phints on Parade, our relationship with Disney. We've donated over 19 million to global charities. We're, an international company in 14 countries. And then we also highlight our commitment to quality and our lifetime and limited lifetime warranty. And that a lot of our products are made in Idaho. And for those of you that don't know, I know some of you know, but our wax actually comes from Canada. It comes in rail cars. And then the fragrance is added to it, and the bars are actually poured in Meridian at the home office. So, all right. I do want to bring your attention on page 4 and 5. This is our host rewards page. It talks about, they made this change last catalog, but I love how we changed the verbiage. We removed the word host and party for the most part, and we are now using things like gather, orders, things like that, and host deals. We're focusing on getting together, fun themes, celebrations, purchasing online, the on-the-go experience, the fact that you can do this business any way you want. It even says your way. Customize your experience with your consultant rep, okay? And then, of course, underneath that on page 5, we've got the little section about the exclusions for host rewards, right? And then we're going to get into our warmers and wax. So page 6 and 7, here we spotlight one of our new warmers, Wildflower. And then we have our, our big and small cotton cleanups. All right. And then we dive into, oh, and just a pro tip, because I try and mention this every time I do this. Some of you don't know that if you flip that dish over, it tells you how many cubes of wax to put in it. Do you know that? Like some of you don't know that. So it's always something I want to mention. And the catalog now does list the size and wattage for all of the warmers in our catalog. Okay. Cotton cleanups. I said or mentioned the bottom, and there's even a reference to how you can get them through Scentsy Club. And then we kick into our fragrances on page 8. And, we've got them by category here. The new releases kick it off. Then we've got citrus, floral, fresh, woods, spice. And then we've got 10 new fragrances. I actually love almost all of them. I'm really, usually there's a few that aren't my favorite. I could warm any of them in my house. But my favorites are actually Ocean Shimmer, Wildflower, and Island Bloom. And then, of course, the new fragrances all come in room sprays, bars, and scent circles, not pods, but Orville did address that he went back and asked them to work on that on the Month End Live. So most of you have smelled the fragrances. So I would love for you to drop in the chat, what is your favorite scent in the new catalog? And then, also just remember this time of year, sometimes we have customers who come and say, I can't smell the scents the same, and there seems to be a cycle of that kind of thing. And I just want you to remember that the spring, summer fragrances are lighter. They're more fruity, floral, ozonic, and they're more, top note heavy typically. So get these scents out under your customers' noses, whether it's with samples, whether it's with stickers, or no matter how you're doing it. I'd also recommend you go live if you have the 10 bars and do a first sniff if you haven't. Bring your family in. That's always fun. People love watching that. And don't worry if your kids don't love them all. Like authentic reactions are what it's about. And then, of course, we always recommend, do some kind of an open house. Give your customers a chance to swing by and smell. Okay. Then at the bottom of page 15 this is just kind of informational. I like to point it out if I do like a Facebook party or a party. I like to point out that, every scent has like between 30 and 60 ingredients in it. And most people don't know that, and how heavily loaded our Scentsy bars are. We have a very strong scent experience, and we actually have more fragrance oil than most wax bars. So in theory, we have stronger and longer lasting scents. And this kind of goes through the top note, mid note, and base notes. And some of you I know have had fragrance training at SFR, but it's just a good reminder. When we get to page 16 and 17, we have I love they did this again. Let me back up. They did this again, this catalog, and I know it's one of Dan's favorite things. He loves the warmers being segmented into categories like this. So we've got like Heartfelt Memories, Country Cozy, Nature Beckons, Indoor Oasis, Beach State of Mind, and Express Yourself. And if you can kind of nail into someone's like decor style, it's easier than to send them where they want to go in the catalog. But on page 16, 17, we've got this angel warmer. I would love to know in the chat, are your customers loving this? Because I think this got the most attention of anything. Like I've heard you guys talking about this and the bee warmer, the honeycomb warmer, the beehive warmer, more than anything in this catalog. But this angel warmer, I think maybe the winning warmer of the catalog. It's hand painted. It's an element warmer. It's ceramic. It looks like it's wooden. Like I've seen so many of you sharing pictures of like the willow, what are they called? Steve? Willow. I used to collect them. My kids used to always give me the angels. And this one is similar, right? And then also in this, and it's a big one, it's 9 inches tall. Also, we have the Fleur de Lis. I probably am not saying that the way the Louisiana people would say it, but it is one of 3 new $25 warmers. And I love the fact that we got rid of the mod warmers. You guys, I was not a fan of those, but we created these really pretty ceramic warmers at a really good price point, right? And I think these are going to be really, really popular. They're all 3 element warmers. They're gorgeous at $25. The price point is so good. And this one you can see on, next to underneath Every Moment Matters. But the black one is actually in the $35 join kit this month. That's US pricing, of course. And then the white flute is actually in the whiff box this month. And if you were on the month end live with Heidi and Orville actually challenged you not to keep that warmer from your whiff box, but to do what a lot of people did old school years and years ago and take that into a business and ask if you can leave it there. You know, let them experience Scentsy for 24, 48 hours. So let someone use that warmer to see what the experience is and to fall in love with our products. Okay. Also, I want to bring attention, you can see next to in the catalog, some of you know this, some of you don't. Next to the catalog, next to the name, like you're going to find little things like their codes, like a G or an H or LED or R. And if you flip to the back of the catalog to the flip out pages, there's actually a guide for that. And it tells you if it's like a crackle warmer or if it glows when it's lit or if it's hand painted or if it's an LED or a reactive glaze. And that information is sometimes super helpful as well. Okay, so then we get to the country cozy section. And in this section, you're going to see we've got two new warmers. We have Farmland, and it's a metal warmer. It's a tall one. It's about 9.5 inches. It uses a 15-watt bulb. So take note of that. It is a 15-watt bulb, okay? It's a little bulb, right? And why do you think that is? I think it's probably because metal warmers get hot. That would be my guess, but I don't know. And then we also have the Beehive warmer. This one is also stealing the show. So many people are excited about it. It is a glass warmer. It's about 5.5 inches. And those gold bees on the top are super cute and that gold rim on it. So it's $50 and it uses a 20-watt bulb. Okay. So then we're going to move to the Nature Beckons section. And here we have quite a few new warmers actually. In the top right up here, we have Wildflower. It was earlier in the catalog. It's a glass warmer. I think it's so pretty for like a little girl's room, or it's just like quintessential spring, right? It's 6.5 inches. It glows through. It is glass and it uses a 25-watt normal bulb. And then we've got, and actually, I think I have it sitting here. Will you hand me that warmer? Thanks. We have periwinkle petals, and this has got the inlaid glass on it. It's got these little it's really pretty. It's got like some design and some shape to it. The little centerpieces of the flowers stick out. It's really a pretty warmer. It is, and each one will be a little bit different because of the glass in it and the way they finish them off. So 6.5 inches tall, $55 warmer, and it uses just a normal 25-watt bulb. And then we've got Prismatic Petal. Now, some of you, we're going to just skip right past this one. I've heard your comments about this one, okay, and what you think it looks like. We're just going to keep going. It is a glass metal warmer. It's about 4 inches tall. So it does need, because it's glass, it does need that glass tabletop base if you're going to put it on a base, but the colors are really pretty and it is a nice floral warmer. And then last but not least, we've got the Daisy warmer. It is an element warmer and I really like this one. Personally, this is like super perfect flower spring for me. It is nice. It's a 5.5 inch warmer, so it's not crazy big. And it is an element warmer. All right. It also is telling me my internet connection is unstable, which is just epically awesome.
You just froze for a second there and stopped, like it broke in and out. I was like, oh, did I lose her or is it me?
No, it's just popped up and said my internet's unstable. Awesome. We're just going to keep going. On the next two pages, 22 and 23, we have Indoor Oasis. And this page is usually my jam because it's the plant page. And I do love the plant warmers, but we also have two new warmers on here. So we have the Mojave warmer, and this is a really unique warmer. You can see it kind of in the back left there. It has a pink bulb with it. It is a metal warmer, right? And then you can see it's metal around the outside, and it's a really cool warmer though. If you saw it at World Tour, it is very cool. And we definitely have a whole lot of customers who will love it. And also on this page, we have another one of those $25 warmers. We've got the jet warmer, the ceramic black warmer you see on the bottom right of the page. And then we go to the beach state of mind. And it seems like every spring summer catalog, we have a beach theme page, right? And there's 3 new warmers on this page. We have the Bubble Blue, which is the warmer that we got at World Tour in our kit. I love this is a good size warmer, and I love that it's $30. So I love the fact that this catalog we've asked over and over for some less expensive priced warmers, and they brought that to us as catalog. So I think it's a really pretty warmer. It's glass. It uses a 20-watt bulb, and it's 5 inches. So again, not huge, but good enough size. We also have that crab mini warmer. Don't be crabby, and it literally says "Don't be crabby" on it. So if you have someone that has like a beach house or customers that have a beachy themed bathroom, it would be adorable in there. And then we have the seashell warmer. And I asked Steve, I was like, what kind of seashell is that? And he was like, it doesn't say. I said, no, it says seashell. But this is an element warmer. It's about 4.5 inches tall, and it does have a reactive glaze on it. So make sure that, when you're doing your parties and you're out, and you're talking to your customers, ask them what their vibe is. Ask them, what their decor style is, because then you can direct them to what they want. On pages 26 and 27, we get to the express yourself. Some of these warmers are so great for things like realtor baskets, or some of them are a little more on trend. But we have in here, you're going to find the last of the little new $25 warmers, that white fluted that is in the whiff box this month. 2.5 inches tall, ceramic. It's just a nice classy warmer for a really small space, or a smaller space, I should say. And that's what Orville challenged you to take to a business. And then we've got the Pause Mini Warmer. And I've already heard so many of you talk about using this for fundraisers. It is $25. It is ceramic, 4 inches tall, and it takes a 15-watt bulb. But so good for like fundraisers, for rescues, or some of you, like I think Amy Bennett is creating like her own bags, her own pet themed bags this month. So, so many opportunities with that. So get creative. And then we get into our air category. And I want to make sure that we're going to go through all the new names tonight, because I think some of you, I want to point out to you and make sure you know this change and why. So, they changed names of our air products in this catalog. And one of the reasons why, it was to simplify the line. Like, this is a really important line, you guys. Like, there's no other company that does pods like we do. And so these pod products are pretty proprietary to us, and they are an opportunity. Your customers have to come back to you to get more pods. So if you aren't heavily promoting pods and the pod products, I would encourage you to rethink that, because I think I think they're fantastic. So by changing the name and making these all airs, different versions of air, then in the back, when you get to those bundle and saves, they could then offer like all air products and like 6 pods at 10% off, right? So we're simplifying the category so that we can do air products and, for 10% off. So there are some savings opportunities that we did not have in the last catalog. I know some of you were focused on the losing the buy 5, get 1 free in most things, but I think you're missing some of the add-on value that we gained by being able to do a Scentsy Air and 6 pods, or, some of these other things, because there's some good savings to be had. So we also have, the Scentsy Air is now the Scentsy Air Quad. That was the old Scentsy Air. And we added the black to it, this catalog, which I've heard so many of you say my customers were waiting for black in it and the air purifier. In fact, someone said they sold a purifier the other day because their customer wanted black. So then we also have, we have pods at the bottom of that page. Now, I do want you to reference, because someone mentioned, I think it was on the Superstar Director page, they said, this is twice now I've looked in the catalog and seen this picture and been excited and gone to the fragrance grid and realized that these fragrances are not necessarily in the catalog. So that pink fragrance is not in the catalog, even though you see a picture of it in the pods. So just be aware of that. Then we have the Scentsy Air is the new name for our old tabletop base diffuser. And we've got a new one, that beech wood, that light wood, which is really pretty. I'm excited about that one because I actually love having one of these on my desk a lot. Then just to go through some of the other names, even though the products haven't changed, the names had. The old Wolfian diffuser is now the Scentsy Air Mini. The old Scentsy Air Go, the black one, right, is, I'm sorry, the new Scentsy Go, the old Scentsy Go, the black one, is now the Scentsy Air Go. The new Scentsy Go Solid is now the Scentsy Air Go Plus. And the the mini fan is now the Scentsy Air Solo. So just take some time and get comfortable with the new names, because you want to make sure that you're articulating it properly to your customers. Also, I always like to point out that if you have a customer that wants a Scentsy Air Quad or an air purifier, they truly should host. The best way to get those is with half price items, right? Now it takes multiple, but it's totally worth it. And I also want to point out, I know sometimes, because some of these are some of the more expensive items, sometimes these are products that a consultant doesn't have. But I think it's really hard to sell a Scentsy Air Quad or an air purifier if you haven't experienced it and you aren't sharing it. So I would encourage you to host your own party if you don't have these products, so that you can use rewards to grab them for yourself. And the other product that's similar, I think, is the diffuser. A lot of people don't sell our diffusers and oils, but when I ask, almost in every circumstance, it's because they don't have one or use one or talk about them. And it's hard to sell what you can't endorse and what you can't share. So, all right. Then we get to the very middle of the catalog, very middle. If you flip the catalog open, it's right there. And we've got the Whiff Box and Scentsy Club. And of course, they're spotlighting them in the center on purpose. Nothing's changed. They're the queens of the catalog intentionally. And again, if you aren't promoting these, you're missing a big opportunity. So you guys know what the Whiff Box is, different theme, exclusive products, all the things. Owen, Heidi and Orville's son, was on Month End Live with Heidi and Orville the end of the month. And he is now the category manager over Whiff Box. And he said his goal is to add as much value as possible to these boxes each month. And so they actually will be showing the boxes going forward on the Month End Live. Now, but you have to make sure, and this has always been the case, but this is why one of the reasons I haven't shared it before, contents are always subject to change. So if you're sharing it with your customers, make sure you are telling your customers contents are subject to change, right? And so for example, with this one, he looked at the content and he thought, I think we need to add a little more value. So they added another bar, like last minute, to this one. So this month it's a white fluted warmer. I think it's 2 bars. And then it's those larger sample cups that we had quite a while back. And there's 5 of them. And they're 5 of the 10 new fragrances, and they are random. So you don't know what you're going to get. If you were on Heidi and Orville's Month End Live, you may have seen 2 of my leaders in the chat challenging us to sell 20 Whiff Boxes this month. So Natasha and April have issued a challenge. And so I'm hoping you all will take it. 20 Whiff Boxes this month. Let's see how you do with it. And then we have Scentsy Club, and it breaks down really nicely all the benefits of Scentsy Club, right? And, again, this is a residual income, right? Like if you can build your club to 500 or 1,000 or even 2,000 every month, that's a lot of money you have coming in every month, right? From those customer orders. Then we get to the pages 36 and 37. We have 2 pages on the air purifier in the new black color, you can see there. And I've already heard from you how popular that's with your customers. But if you haven't used our air purifier, you should know it does have a HEPA H13 filter, which does remove 99.95% of unwanted airborne particles like dust, mold, pollen, and bacteria. And then I always encourage all of my air purifier customers to just add their filters to Club, so that you always have them. Okay. Moving down a little further, we've got our fragrance flowers. You guys know how popular these are. Solo wood, each flower is handcrafted. No 2 are alike. They're all unique. The petal is assembled petal by petal. You guys have all seen the video, I'm sure. And they have more fragrance throw than a reed diffuser. Fragrance lasts up to 60 days. And you do have to, you can't just put the Sola flower in a new one. It'll only absorb oil to a certain point. So that's why we don't sell refills. But fragrance flowers are a big part of our business. And I know they're a big part of a lot of yours. They're perfect for so many upcoming things. They're perfect for housewarming gifts, teacher appreciation, birthday gifts, bridal showers, fundraisers, grab and go gifts. I always encourage people to buy them 3 at a time. A lot of people have that place that they keep those last minute, birthday gifts and that kind of thing. And they're perfect for that. So, and they're also great to gift for a host of a party. Use your rewards and stock up on them, because once someone tries the fragrance flower, in my experience with my customers, they come back and they order more and more and more. So there are lots of new fragrance flower fragrances, this catalog, quite a few. And this is the largest we've ever expanded our fragrance flower offering. On page 39, we've got the Scentsy Charm Clip, and we have a new one, the new Taupe Heart in Vanilla Bean Buttercream in our catalog. And then if you were at World Tour, you saw we've got some coming for Easter, Mother's Day, and all the things. These have been really, really popular. People love them for tote bags, purses, backpacks, diaper bags, all the things. And then we get into our Life's Better on the Go, and we spotlight, of course, our room sprays, which are available in all the catalog fragrances, our scent packs, which are available in some fragrances, and our scent circles, which are available in all fragrances. Now, you might have noticed there are some scent circles that are back ordered that are delayed. Some of the new ones are delayed. So pay attention to the product status list to keep updates on that. Page 42 and 43, we have our laundry collection. If you attended World Tour, or you guys, are you picking up on the fact that the World Tour product kit was really good? Like, we got a fragrance flower, a warmer, we got Scentsy Suds, we got all these things. But if you got last month's Whiff Box or the World Tour kit, you have probably already tried the Scentsy Suds. They come by the sheet, and like washing sheets, washer sheets, laundry sheets are super popular right now. They are perforated, so you would, for a small load, you would use half. For a medium or large load, you're going to use a full. They are biodegradable. They're super strong in the package. These are so great also to sample. I did sample packs. I did sample packs in February, and I'm actually doing a March version where I put dry, and look how thin it is. It's dryer sheets, a Scentsy Sud sheet, and then a sample of washer whiffs with a sheet that explains, what each product is and how it works. I sent them out to my clubbers last month because I wanted them to be the first to try Scentsy Suds and to give me their feedback on them. So many of you have already, of course, tried it, and I'd love in the comments for you to tell me, what do you think of Scentsy Suds? They're also really great for travel. You guys, if you've got customers who are going to be traveling for spring break, and they're going somewhere like an Airbnb, and they're going to be gone, say, a week, where they might need to do some laundry, because they're pre-measured and they're not messy, they would be great to give us a set of them to those customers and just get their feedback, right? Keep some testimonials. And then we also, on the next page, on I think 44 and 40, on 44, we have some of our, we've got Scentsy Fresh, and we've got our fragrance grid there. So you can see, I do like to always point out the odor out fragrance, because it's something a lot of people don't realize or notice. It is only available in Fresh. It used to be available in room spray years ago, but it's only available in Scentsy Fresh. And it actually has some odor fighting. It doesn't just mask fragrance. Okay. New additions in laundry, we have the Scentsy Suds in clothesline only, right? We've got dryer sheets in Black Raspberry Vanilla and Jammy Time, and then dryer discs and the washer whiff tub now come in Water Lily and Bergamot. So, and likewise, if you aren't promoting laundry, like, laundry is like a good collection, you guys. Like, if you're not promoting laundry, you're missing out on some quality PRV, because my laundry customers love our laundry products and they're hooked on them. Then we go to our clean products on pages 45 and 46. There's no phosphates, dyes, ammonia, chlorine, bleach. Our cleaning products are pretty good. We've got Berry Sweet in this new catalog in the bathroom cleaner and the counter clean. And then also, if you haven't tried our bathroom cleaner, it is really good at removing mildew and soap scum, and it's ammonia free. So you should definitely try it. So I just go live. Like, I don't care how scuzzy your shower or your bathroom is, go live and show people, right? Because that kind of thing really has an impact. Also, a lot of people don't realize how concentrated the all-purpose cleaner is. It makes 6 bottles. So it's a really good return on investment. And then we've got our body products. Our body products are infused with aloe and sunflower oil for extra softeners. There's no parabens. I always butcher this. I think it's phthalate. I don't know. I always butcher how you say it. It's not how it's spelled PHTHALATES. That is not how you say it. And there's no gluten in our body products either. And so Pinkberry Sandalwood is the new fragrance, and it is available in body wash, hand cream, and hand soap. Then we get to our Scentsy Buddies. You guys did a number on Hamish, the weighted Hamish, but Hamish is in the catalog now. Our Oxalotl came back, and we've got 2 new Buddy Clips. The Buddy Clips, the Blanket Buddies, actually all of these products are so good for Easter baskets. So make sure you're talking them up. And then those Blanky Buddies, not only are they great for Easter baskets, but they are so good for baby shower gifts. So, like the kind of posts that you guys could be posting, like, who's attending a baby shower soon? Like, or what's the going gift for a baby shower? There's ways that you can ask questions to get some engagement that would also tell you who your audience is for these products. So don't miss that opportunity. Then on pages 50 and 51, we have our diffusers. We've got a new shade, Gleam. And it's a pretty one. It's pretty tall. It's a pretty one though. But again, like I said, if you don't use the diffuser, you're unlikely to sell them. So I would encourage you to, to grab those customer orders, bundle them into a party where you're going to get the rewards. And if you don't have a diffuser, that's one of those products to put on your list to get when you have some rewards, right? So, and I would even ask you, do you know who your oil and diffuser customers are? Like, have you asked on your VIP page, on your business page? Do you have those customers tagged? And did you know that they have sample stickers in the consultant store for oils too? So you can grab those postcards that have the 3 little spots for the oil samples, grab some oil samples, and those kind of things you can be sending out to your customers too. Okay. And when you're partying, make sure you are sharing some of these more expensive products. Don't make assumptions on how much money your customers are going to want to spend. We've had other diffusers in the past that crapped out and died very quickly. And ours has a limited lifetime warranty. Like, it's a good quality product. I've had diffusers since the beginning that are still going great. So we do have 3 new oils in our catalog. We've got freshwater and cedar, coastal limewood, I think, a coastal lime and driftwood, I think, and vanilla lychee. Then we've got Harry Potter in the catalog again. Now, while this might look similar to you, and you might not see anything that is really striking here, you should know that on Month End Live, they shared we do have Harry Potter coming the end of the month. So when you are promoting that LTO the end of the month, just a little pro tip from me, when I send out like a job form or a pre-order form for an LTO, I do include the catalog products that are the same. So we'll be including these products on our pre-order job form. And then we've got our Stitch and our Winnie the Pooh, and we finish this catalog out with our cause warmer. Okay, our charitable cause warmer. Share a Smile. It's 5.5 inches tall. It has a glitter to it. It's $45, and it supports charities that help fight against childhood cancer. So it is delayed. It's delayed, I think, in all regions actually now. I think it's delayed in all regions now. I don't know what the date is. I actually did not check the product status list today, so I don't know if a date is on there or not. But $9 in the US from the sale of every Share a Smile warmer will go to the Scentsy Family Foundation to support organizations focused on childhood cancer. I love this warmer. Like, it's cute, it's fun, and I think it'll do really well. It's really cute for a kid's bedroom too. So, and also I always want to bring up, you guys have a voice in who this money goes to. And I think Vicki twice, I want to say maybe twice now, she's had an organization that's been selected that she's submitted at least once, but I feel like maybe it's twice now. So you go to SensyCharitableCause.com and you can recommend organizations that would benefit. You can you can, and then they'll go through and they'll pick a number of organizations. Okay. Also, and we've talked about it a couple times recently, but don't forget there is that charitable cause ribbon at SFR that you can earn from selling our cause products. And then we close our catalog with the You Can Do This, and this is our partner with Scentsy, join Scentsy page. We've got the get the benefits, and that section shares just 6 little squares that tell you a little bit about some of the benefits of partnering with Scentsy. There's a QR code to give you more information. I do want to point out that top left square, it's kind of a purpley blue square in the under the get the benefits. That one, starting April 1st, we're going to have to change a little bit. It says earn up to 25% on your qualifying. Is that the one? I feel like that's, yeah. Earn up to 25% on your qualifying sales each month. That one, we are going to have to change it to say 20 to 25% because that is the comp plan change. And, you know, we asked at one point, could we get stickers for it? And the reality is, Deb said, it's easier just to write the 20 in there, 20-25, to make it, you know, compliant at that point. So, and then we finish with our fragrance grid, our bundle and save. I love the simplicity of our bundle and save now. You know, basically, any warmer and 6 bars, you can take 10% off. Any air product and 6 pods, you can take 10% off. Diffusers and oils, 6 oils, take 10% off. It's very simple now, right? Now, I do want to bring to your attention that you can still get that buy 5, get 1 free in bars only by entering it in your workstation for your customers. They can't get it on your PWS, but you can get it by you entering that order on your workstation for them. Okay. And then also some of you have asked, like, how do I get the bundles to populate? So when you're adding like the warmer and then you start adding your 6 bars, when you get to the 6 bar, it will go back and it's going to say that it's giving you the bundle pricing, that's giving you the discount. And it will show that by every item in that bundle. And so you just want to double check and make sure that it does show that before you close out that party or that order on your workstation. So, and then that's it. That's the, oh, and then we've got the pull out fragrance grid or the pull out section with all the products in it. Right. So, and that's our catalog. I would love. And, well, I know last time, I don't usually show you all the products, but last time I did show you some of the products. My products for my new season sales kits are actually all committed to customers right now. So I can't show you that. And my order from the 1st has not shipped. So that I have this warmer to show you. But that is it. But I know so many of you, we had such high attendance at World Tour this year that I know most of you have actually seen these products in person. So let's see. Yeah, Ashley says, I love the cardstock version of the catalog. Me too. So Cameron, the cause warmer, the charitable cause warmer is not sold out. It was actually delayed coming in. So they don't have it in stock yet. So we can't sell it yet, but it will be available once we get it in-house. Okay. Let's see. What questions do you have that I can answer? Drop your questions. And I'm going to go ahead and actually stop the recording. And then we're going to finish with we're going to do a little celebration to finish too.